The extraordinary technological advances of the past decades have made borders obsolete and brought together countries and communities that used to be separated by thousands of kilometers. But not all borders are material, and linguistic rights often go unrecognized as a key component in understanding and facilitating migratory movement and social integration. In this context, and for more than 20 years, the University of Alcalá has explored the role of communication in the upholding of civil rights. This is the driving force behind the creation of a specialized network for public service interpreting and translation, which would contribute to one of the European Commission's priority lines. This greater goal requires a coordinated response between language professionals, universities, institutions, and other stakeholders, which we have articulated in the following proposal. This joint effort will be led by the Masters in Intercultural Communication, Public Service Interpreting and Translation at the University of Alcalá, represented by board member and EMT liaison Carmen Valero Garcés. There are two main objectives. 1. Contribute to the efficient management of migration and asylum seekers and refugees by focusing on language and communication in languages of lesser diffusion. 2. Support the creation within the EMT network of a specialized PSIT network focusing mainly on languages of lesser diffusion. By conducting a thorough analysis of the current situation, identifying good practices and results, and cataloging and classifying them in order to inform training and accreditation proposals for PSIT. All of this within the EMT competences framework. The project will be carried out in two phases. The first phase will encompass two short-term objectives. 1. Catalog existing practices and training initiatives for translators and interpreters in languages of lesser diffusion. 2. Identify good practices and results. The second phase will encompass three medium to long-term objectives. 3. Use identified good practices to inform the development of a pilot training program in languages of lesser diffusion. 4. Begin implementation of the training program. 5. Monitor the implementation of the program in order to gather feedback. At this stage, our findings can be used to formulate recommendations for other EU members. The project will be carried out both remotely, via video conference, featuring roundtables with partners, workshops, and local seminars, and on-site, through an international event to bring together partners, local stakeholders, and translators and interpreters working with languages of lesser diffusion.